Hello everyone, welcome to the second video lecture series on machine learning, and in this lecture series we will discuss about the supervised learning, that is how machine is being taught with the examples. So here the machines will make predictions from the labeled example, just like how students learn from the textbook. So now let us move deeper into what a supervised learning is and how it is used in the machine learning. So a supervised learning is a foundational approach in machine learning where algorithms learn from labeled training data. The data sets where each input is paired with the correct output. The core objective is to enable models to predict outcomes or classify new data based on patterns discovered in historical examples. This powerful technique drives innovation across diverse industries, including healthcare diagnostics, the financial risk assessment, and advanced image recognition system. So how does supervised learning work? So there are four primary steps. One is the data collection, that is gathering of the comprehensive data set of input-output pairs where each input has a known correct label. And next is the pattern recognition. The algorithm analyzes the training data to identify mathematical patterns and relationships between features and labels. Model training. Through iterative learning, the model adjusts its internal parameters to minimize prediction errors on the training set. And fourth phase is the prediction phase. The trained model applies learned patterns to make correct predictions. And now we can say that if we want to make the machine learning to predict what a leaf is, you can train it using 1,000 set of algorithm data which is being used to detect the type of leaf or the type of species. So there are two main types of supervised learning. So one is classification and the other one is regression. The classification generally gives yes or no type of answers. Say for example, whether the email is a spam or a legitimate, and medical diagnosis, whether the disease is present or not. Say for instance, the person has heart disease or he doesn't have. And the and the image recognition, whether it is a cat, a dog, or a bird. That is the output category labels. And the regression means the values which are going to be predicted. That is the range of possibilities. Say for instance, how the real estate price prediction is going to be, and the salary estimation is going to be, and the temperature forecasting. All these are falling under a regression type. And coming to the real world example, the email spam detection. So what happens? How does it do? So first it trains the data and then it extracts the feature and then the model learns and then automated filtering is done. So coming to the training data, thousands of emails pre-labeled as spam or legitimate by human reviewers, and on feature extraction, it analyze sender reputation, subjects like keywords, message content patterns, and suspicious link. And then coming to the model learning, it identifies distinguishing characteristics to separate spam from the genuine message. So automated filtering, it classifies all the incoming emails instantly, keeping your inbox clean and organized. So now step-by-step predicting of house prices. So similar like what we saw in the previous example. So first it takes the square footage and the geographical location, number of bedrooms and the bathrooms, age and property, proximity to the amenities, and recent neighborhood sales. With all these data, they can be trained under regression model and it can predict the house price which you are looking for and the type of house which you actually need and want. And now visualizing the learning process. So the learning process is falling under the 4 category. One is the labeled training data, the patent discovery, the iterative reinforcement, and the prediction on new data. So you can see the key insight here is the quantity and the quality of the training of the label training data directly determines the accuracy. Why supervised learning matter today? So the voice assistants, the fraud detection, and the recommendation engines, they are all in a highly very good standard, and the market value is about $500 billion plus in the year 2030, and 85% expertise adoption is also possible. So coming to the summary of your next steps, you have understood the core concepts, the two approaches, and the real impact of the supervised learning. So let us all meet in the next video lecture series. Until then, thank you all.